Hello, dreamers. Perla here. As always, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, go ahead and do so. We would love to have you. So this is going to be the Monday's Love Extended reading. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump right on in, okay? So for the first card, those of you that got Let Your Friends Help You, there's a need here either to allow or like seriously allow your friends to like set you up, or allow your friends to take you out, allow yourself to connect with friends to just hang out. And in this type of I want to say in this type of environment of like hanging out with friends or going out with friends, etc., you end up meeting somebody that is very much in alignment with you, if that makes sense. For others of you, there is a sense here of maybe not necessarily like going directly like looking for a love match, and instead trying to make connections like friendship connections, etc., is what is more beneficial to you at this moment. But let's go ahead and let's get some cards just to clarify. All right. So yeah, for a lot of you guys, your main focus should be on either your career or your finances. Love right now in itself should probably be taking a back seat, because there has been some yeah, there has been some there seems to be the space for you guys where I don't know, the last relationship or the last connection, etc., that you had may have drained you financially. Or and what I mean by that is sometimes when you connect with people that are not when you connect with somebody that is not in alignment with you and is not in the same frequency as you are, you start to see issues with like your finances, or you start to see issues in different types of your life. And it's a way of spirit letting you know, like, hey, you're not in alignment with this person, and you kind of keep on pushing it. That is what I'm picking up here that may have happened in a previous connection. So during this time with letting your friends help, there is a need here to learn how to receive the hmm, learning to receive the nudges that spirit is giving you when you are connecting to people. There's something about this space of like when you allow yourself to like open up and you allow yourself to connect to people just generally, like, platonically, right? You start to get a sense for the person, for people's energies. You start to get a sense for people's character, etc., and that in itself is going to help you once you start dating again, or once you meet this person that seems to be on their way. And the reason why it's coming up is that because some half of you that are watching are ready to move forward, and the other half of you are not really wanting to date anybody. But either way, either side that you're on, you guys still chose the same card, right? So it's like for those of you that are ready to date again, allowing yourself to hang out with friends, or allowing a friend to set you up, etc., or help you like date, however that's going to work for you, is something that's going to be very beneficial. And for those of you that are not ready to date or etc., there is a sense here of still hanging out with people, like hiding and trying to isolate yourself from people because you had a bad breakup or a bad relationship is really not what you should be doing. Okay? Alrighty. So let's go ahead and let's look into the second card. This was the chemistry card. Now, I did say originally that this card brings in a very lustful energy. And as you guys know, when I do readings, whether it's cards, whether it's water, etc., I sense it in every single aspect of the way. I sense it physically, I sense it, I can smell it, I can taste it, etc. And when I'm telling you, this is definitely like a spicy energy, very, very spicy energy. This seems like a relationship that is basically more physical than anything else. Now, if that is what you're into, if that is what you're looking for, then this person is definitely it for you when it comes to that. If you're wanting something more serious, if you're wanting a more solid foundation, then this is not the person for you. Whoever it is that you're talking to, whoever it is that you're going to meet this week, is not going to be that person. This energy feels very much lustful and very much more physical than anything. Now, what I do see here right off the bat is that there does seem to be there does seem excuse me, there does seem to be a complete transparency as to what it is that somebody is looking for. Now, again, for some of you, you're going to have to make the choice whether this is right for you or not. For those of you that are watching, I feel that you are most of you are ready for a fully committed relationship. You're not looking just to hook up, you're not looking just to fool around. So regardless of how attractive you find this person, regardless of how much chemistry is there between you and this person, it doesn't necessarily mean that this is something that is going to have a solid foundation. So I need you to have an understanding of that as you're going into this. Do not go into this blindly. I don't feel that this person is coming in lying to you or anything like that. This person is being very straightforward with what it is that they are looking for. once you guys start to talk or etc. Now, do not, and I'm going to repeat that, do not talk yourself into freaking thinking that you can change this person. Okay, because the only thing that you're going to end up doing is getting hurt, my love. And I'm being completely honest with you. I don't care whether you're a girl, I don't care whether you're a boy, you're a man, a female, whatever the hell you identify with. I do not give a damn. All I am telling you is, do not think, do not lie to yourself believing that you can change someone, because I do kind of feel this energy where you're just like, well, we have this great chemistry, we're so this and we're so in sync, this has to be, it's meant to be. No, my love, this is meant to be what it is supposed to be, which is just a spicy, sexy, lustful connection. And sometimes that is what someone needs at that moment in time. Now, if you know that you're not ready for this, or you know that this is not what you want, maybe you are past this stage, etc., then accept it and walk away from this gracefully. Okay. All righty, love. Hmm. For those of you that chose the third card, we did get the deception card. Again, there's somebody here that is lying. To be honest with you, I don't want to go ahead and say, oh, this person is married, or this person has you in a third party situation. The third party energy that I'm picking up does come through as a deception, right? Obviously, that's what the card says, right? But I'm picking up here more like somebody's either not being upfront with you about like how much it is that they're making or what it is that they actually do for a living. There's somebody here that is painting a very like a very big or elaborate picture for you to kind of have you like be like, oh, amazed with their lifestyle, when in reality that is not the case, right? So it could be somebody like, renting a car and trying to pull it off as is their own car, like they own the car. Somebody is renting and they're saying that they own it or whatever. And again, this is not about judging anybody or anything like that. What I'm trying to say here is that somebody is showing you a lifestyle that is not real. That is really the main energy that I'm picking up here. Yeah, there's going to be a couple of you here that somebody is in another connection. This person, this deceptive energy, excuse me, does come across as somebody that is entertaining more than one person. So I don't want you to sit here and think that you're the only person that this person is talking to. If you pull into like the text messages or the DMs or whatever, you will see that they're very much generic, if that makes any sense. This person rarely addresses you by their name. They usually have like a cute like pet name for you, or something like, oh, my love, or babe, or this or that. Like this person never really addresses you by your name. Now again, some people like that, some people love that, etc. To each their own. I myself, Perla, right here, when you're addressing me, you address me by my name because that's who I am, right? But it's something more of like that space, like, oh, my love, oh, babe, this and this and that. And it's like, okay, like I say my love, or I say babe or whatever to like my friends and things like that. And it's usually like within a very specific context that we do it, if that makes any sense. But this person seems to, this is kind of like their language so that they don't get people's name mixed up. This is how they are able to deceive so many different people at the same time. All right, so you've been warned. It is up to you, whatever it is that you decide to do with this person. Again, the whole money thing here is coming up again, where somebody's lifestyle is not what they presented to you, or someone's life in general is not what they presented. There's somebody here mm, that still has ties to somebody from their past. Now, this tie that they have to somebody from their past is not just financially. Somebody is still very much in love with somebody from the past, and somebody pretty much wants somebody back. So just kind of be aware that this person um, is not emotionally available to move on in a different connection, or to move on into a connection with you or with anybody else. I don't care whether you're the fifth guy that she's talking to or the 10th girl that he's talking to. It is irrelevant. I'm just being honest with you. None of you are going to make this person get over who it is that they're still stuck on. This person is trying, right, to get over an ex by getting attention from multiple people. They're trying to fill something within themselves that they feel that they were robbed of, or etc., from an ex or something of that matter. So just be aware of that, my love. um and again, for a lot of you, if you're up here looking and you get this card, it's like, it, and it's like it almost kind of feels like the minute that I turned that card over, some of you, like, your heart sank, because you're just like, yeah, I kind of knew this and I need a confirmation. I don't understand why I need a confirmation, when in reality, like, you already knew. You've either caught this person in way too many little white lies, or etc. And we're all young, we all make mistakes, or we all have these challenges, right? I like to call them more like lessons more than anything, because that's what they are. But if you find yourself after like 10, 15 years still making the same, still learning the same lessons, um then maybe maybe it's time for you to get yourself out of the dating scene and work on yourself as to why it is that you keep on having to repeat the same lessons, because then something is not clicking. It is not necessarily that you are not, the spirit is not speaking to you, or the spirit is not being clear. It is more of a who more of the space where you are not listening, you are being defiant to what it is the spirit is telling you. And as somebody that has done that right here, because I don't lie here on this channel, I've been defiant to spirit. When spirit tells me I do not want you with this person, I'm like, well, I want to be with this person, and I go and be with that person, and everything in my life turns upside down. My money starts to go, my finances literally are like almost like non-existent, and communication with other people, like my world completely turns around in like less than 24 hours when I decide that I'm going to go against the guidance the spirit is giving me. And for a lot of you, if you wanted your confirmation is here. And now you don't have an excuse, and you have to do what you got to do, my love. All righty. Well, that is all that I have. As always, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel, guys. And if you haven't done so, again, it really does help to get these videos out to people. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and happiness, guys. Bye bye.